Real quick look around my homestead. I got a truck planted in my front yard. This is supposed to be like 4 different types of grapes spliced together. Turns out that it's scupping on the little woman's moringa. We're going that way, sweetie. You're gonna try one of those limbs? It's a little late in the year, don't you think? Blueberries. Sweetheart, you're not gonna get enough sunlight. Her little cells took over the world. Look at the size of that one, dear. My wife missed one. Look at that. Can make a whole pot of tea out of just that one. See, they're like okra. Let's see. I don't think you can see over there. Anyway, that's for another. More of the wife's roselles. She planted these things everywhere around my trees. This is my loquat that I bought. I think it was in Alabama or somewhere. Carried it around in the truck for a month. After I tasted them and off that tree in Alabama, I was like, oh, those are good. So I had to buy one. One of our figs. That thing almost died because these roselles were all the way around. I had to cut them out of the way so it could get some sunlight. My wife's trying to kill all my stuff. This is the unimproved portion of the land. Oh, look at those clouds. Looks really good in the camera. Can't really see. When I found that tree in Alabama, I picked a handful of loquats, and here's one of the seeds that my wife sprouted for me. Just put that out here day before yesterday, I think it was. And then we planted another one down here. But we'll burn for a while in a spot, and then we plant on top of that. This is an old burn spot here. It's on something of a slope, so I made some little berms behind it. But these are my loquats, started from seed from a big, beautiful tree in Alabama. And I raked all this out and planted clover. Let's see what happens. Now let's go see what kind of work we've been doing back here, clearing out the woods. This is what our woods looks like. It's all undergrown with these, I always call them scrub oaks. I don't know what they are. Them and privet, just really thick. So what we've been doing, I'm only home for 4 days a month, and I'm getting old and fat. So I come in here and I'll try to pick one little section and hack at it. Now this was woods or scrub brush all the way out to here. You can see the roots. This was all just as thick as that over there. And we've cleared all this out. You see the dead pines. There's a pecan tree back there. That's what started it. I wanted to open it up so that pecan could get some more sunlight. Opened up for this little cedar and our big pines. We got 2 big pines, and everything else is pretty much sickly. There goes the squirrels. And then we did this section right here yesterday. This I decided I would open it up for this sweet gum. So yesterday afternoon we came down here and cleared out around this sweet gum. It was out past it, grapevines and thick, you know, just like that. Really thick. Hack that out. Now that sweet gum can breathe and grow. And we're chipping up the stuff and spreading it on the bare spots here that we're washing away. Unfortunately, my wood chipper crapped out on me yesterday. Something broke inside. Let's go down and look at this swamp hole. Now this is down in our little patch of woods looking out. This is designated swampland. We got swamp trees here. I can't remember what they're called, water locusts or something. I can't remember. Water something. And we got a little deal I set up here. When we first bought this place, this was all underwater. It was a really rainy winter, fall. This was just flooding water. But still I can dig. Come down here and dug a hole so I can get water for any plants I need to water down here while I'm down here. Got one little saw palmetto, I'm guessing that's what that is, coming up. Alright, that's our little swamp area. And somebody went over there and hung on the fence a little orange flag that says designated, what does it say? Designated wetlands, which means you can't come in here and cut down any of the trees. That's kind of a warning to me, because all wetlands in Florida are protected. So I guess they thought I was cutting down these trees, and they're going to make sure I'm not cutting down any trees. So they hung that ribbon over there on the fence to let me know that this is designated wetlands. But I already knew I'm not cutting down any of these trees. Just cutting out the crap trees. This is another little section we cleared out. This was all thick stuff here. Come back here and chopped it all down. Try to open it up a little bit. And maybe we can, so we got wild blueberries. Try to thin out. This is stuff we've been piling in. There's a big hole, so we burned down in there. But we got wild blueberries everywhere. All of these. There's a big one over there. Anyway, it'll be nice once we get it cleared out, you know, open up these trees so they can grow. The worst part is this stuff grows back as fast as you cut it down. Cut down this privet and stuff and it just shoots right back up. And that's my longleaf pine. Unfortunately, they're sick. It's stinking rust. This is my favorite tree on our land, and she's sick. I cut off any limbs that I could reach that were sick, but look at the size of her needles. Beautiful tree. Look at the cones. And she gets great big purple flowers too. Really
That'd be
pretty.
it, folks.
Beautiful tree. Need to get
Goodbye.
down and collect some of this for your blueberry bushes.
See you later. Adios.